Hello guys, I'm Marco Schwartz for Dividend Academy and I want to welcome you to this new channel on YouTube. This channel will be attached to my blog dividendacademy.net, and on this channel you will find the same kind of content as the blog. You will find how to invest in dividend growth stocks to build a growing stream of passive income and reach financial independence. So on the channel you will find videos like this one that will explain you what is dividend growth investing, what are the best strategies. I will also do case studies of dividend growth stocks. I will show you how to invest, I will show you how I invest. So we will find a lot of also actual how-to videos to help you build your dividend growth investing portfolio. And now for this first video, I will tell you what is really dividend growth investing about. I will tell you what it is, what is a dividend, really the basics, and at the end of the video you will be able to invest in your first dividend growth stocks. So enjoy the video guys. As it's the first video, I'm looking forward for your comments below, and now let's move on to the main content of the video. So in this video, I will tell you about what is dividend growth investing exactly. So let's first start by the very basics. What is a dividend? So if you don't know, a dividend is a distribution, for example, of money of the company's earning. So it means that by investing our money in a company that distribute dividends, we will actually get money regularly. So a dividend can be distributed monthly, quarterly, semi-annually or annually. It depends on the company, but basically it's a percentage of the company earnings that will be given to investors. So basically it's an amount of money that will be given to investors in the company. So I want to make it very clear before we go any further that dividend growth investing is not stock trading. So when I talk to people about the stock market, they usually think that I am investing in the stock market to trade stocks, so to buy stocks at a certain price and sell them at a hopefully higher price. This is not what I do at all. This is not what dividend growth investing is about. Dividend growth investing is really about investing in companies in hope of a return of a dividend. So in a nutshell, dividend growth investing is investing in high quality stocks that grow the dividends over time. And really, as you can see, I highlighted two words here which are very important, and we will go into details into these two. So the first one is high quality and the second one is grow. So high quality companies, that's really important to set high quality companies because they will be able to pay dividends. So you can invest in companies that are low quality. They will say they have problems. So a low quality company will have problems, usually money problems, and they will have issues to pay the dividends over time. So maybe they will have a quite high dividend at the time you're investing, but over time, maybe they will not have ability to pay this dividend, and they will announce a dividend cut or just stop paying dividend at all. The second very important point that I highlighted in the previous slide is the growth factor. So this is something I completely ignored when I started in dividend growth investing. But growing dividends is very important because it means that you will have a growing yield on cost. And the yield on cost is the yield of your investment, but of your initial investment. Because the price of a stock can vary over time, but what's really important here is the price you paid at the start. And growing dividends means that this yield will be higher and higher over time. So even if the yield of a dividend growth stock is not that large at the start, like 3%, 4%, using dividend growth investing companies, this yield will grow over time. Without you having to do anything, the yield will just grow. And this is great because, of course, it will give you more money over time, but also it will be able but also it means that you will have an investment that keeps in pace with inflation because of this growing yield. Let's now see some advantages of dividend growth investing. The first one that I really like is that it's a pure passive income. So once you invest in high quality companies that grow the dividend over time, you don't have to do anything anymore. You just need to take the money and either enjoy it for your own expenses or just reinvest it in other high quality companies. The second advantage is the growth factor, and with dividend growth investing, you will have nice and growing yields on your investment. So it usually starts around 4% when you invest in a stock, but because of the growth factor of these stocks, your yield on cost, so your yield on your initial investment, will grow over time and will completely outpace this yield that you will have at the start. Finally, as it's investing in the stock market as well, you will also be able to enjoy capital gains on your investment. The stock that you will invest in will take value over time, and if one day you decide to sell, well, you will also make a capital gain on this investment. Let's now see some examples of companies that are very good dividend growth companies. So the first one, which is very famous in the world of dividend growth investing, is Johnson & Johnson. So they make healthcare related products. Then you have IBM, which is also very well known, which is also growing the dividends over time. And then another very big company that I like to invest in, which is General Electric. So to end this presentation, I want to go through two examples of the history of dividends of two companies, a good one and a bad one. So the first one that I'm showing you now, it's IBM, okay? So as you can see, and as I said before, IBM is a very good dividend growth stock. And as you can see on this curve, for the 5 past years, it has been growing their dividends. So not only if you invested, let's say in 2010 in IBM, you will have a nice yield on your investment, but the amount of money that you generate every month will have grown naturally without you reinvesting in the company, just by waiting for the company to grow their dividends. Now let's see an example of another company which is in the healthcare domain, and you can see this curve. So this means that the company since 2010 is actually paying dividends, even good dividends, but you don't have this growth factor at all. As you can see, the dividend is just fluctuating nearly randomly, and this means that you are not sure as an investor of where the company is going in the future. So this is a company I will not invest in because I want growth in the dividends for all the reasons I mentioned before. So this is already the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. As I said earlier, it's the first video I'm making for this channel, so please don't hesitate to leave comments to tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and also what you would like to see in future videos. Also, if you want to receive next videos automatically, if you want to be alerted when they come out, please subscribe to the channel and you will be. And with that, thank you again for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video of the Dividend Academy channel.